Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be providing you with an overview of Dave Ramsey's 7 baby steps. This is his pathway to financial freedom, and all of my information is based off of listening to his podcasts, which I highly recommend. You can learn a lot from those, and also the Total Money Makeover book. That is like probably the best resource. I have it linked in the description box down below if you're interested in kind of getting started on your own financial freedom journey, if you will. My husband and I have been following Dave Ramsey's baby steps, not perfectly, but we've been following them since January 2017. Since then, we've paid off over $40,000 of debt. That includes car loans. We no longer have any car loans at all. It includes some student loans, credit cards, all sorts of things. So his steps definitely work. And, you know, there are people out there that don't follow them 100%. And I think that's fine. I think that personal finance is personal. And Dave has said the same thing. Now, he will argue that, you know, his way, there's no ish is what he likes to say in his show. But you know, you don't have to take all of this as like, you know, set in stone. This is what you have to do. Just kind of take what you want from it and all of that. So I am going to be laying out his baby steps in my 2019 Deluxe Monthly Planner by Erin Condren. This is what I'm going to be using for budgeting in 2019. And very exciting, I am going to also be announcing a giveaway in this video. I wanted to celebrate reaching over 500 subscribers with you guys. I am so appreciative of your support, your encouragement, your kind words. A lot of you have left me just the sweetest comments and sent me the sweetest messages, and I just thank you all so much. And I wanted to show my appreciation for your support by doing a little giveaway. So more details on that at the end of the video. Let's go ahead and get started. So I'm just going to flip back to this note section back here. In the Deluxe Monthly Planner, you get a ton of note pages, which is really helpful. And I'm just going to be laying out the baby steps right here for you guys. And this is going to be kind of like a planner-ish type of video in the sense that I am going to be laying down like the stickers with you guys. I'm not going to fast forward through anything. So if you're not interested in like seeing that stuff, just feel free to fast forward. It's totally fine. But I at least kind of planned out what I wanted to use. So in front of me, I've got a whole bunch of Erin Condren stickers. I've got the sticker pad. This is the teacher's version. I've got a couple of the budgeting sheets, and I've got the edition 4 of the designer sticker book. So all of the Erin Condren products you see here today are going to be listed in the description box down below as well. You'll find a direct link to the planner there. You'll find a link to the stickers, all of the Erin Condren stickers there. So definitely check that out if you're interested in ordering anything from her. Additionally, there is a $10 off coupon code that you can get if you click on the link and sign up for an account. If you already have one, just use a different email address and you'll get a coupon code emailed to you so that you can save $10 off of your order. Okay, so I've zoomed you guys in a little bit. So the first thing I'm going to do is lay down a washi strip on the very top here. And I was kind of looking at this one right here. And when it comes to like planning and stuff like that, I'm actually not super decorative. I'm more of a functional planner, but I do like to make things look, you know, like visually appealing because it just piques my interest, makes me want to go back to it, check it out, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, that's just kind of the way I roll, I guess. And I love using stickers. If you can't tell, I've got a million of them. And then I was looking at this little flag here. And little guy's sticking up there. Might continue to stick up. I've got some double-sided tape. If I need to lay some down, I will. Okay, and then I want to kind of get this sort of in the middle. So a little bit crooked. I try to not be a super perfectionist, but you guys, if I'm being honest, I just am. That's the way I'm wired. So, okay. And I'm just gonna write up here. Dave Ramsey's 7 baby steps. And I think what I'll do, I'm definitely gonna grab some tape if I can find it. Oh, here it is. Because that is not wanting to lay down. And that is what I recommend doing. If you're finding that your stickers are not laying down, give them something to stick to, like some tape. Works like a charm every time. And this I got off Amazon too. It's just a little tape roller thing. Okay, and then let's go ahead and throw something up here. I don't know what yet though. What do I want to put up there? Maybe a calculator? I feel like that would look good. Let's do a little calculator. I'll kind of layer that right on top of here. So now we got a little calculator there. Awesome. Okay, and then the next thing I'm going to use is, oh no, I have to remember where I found this before. I want to say it was in here. Maybe in here? So these little teardrops are kind of cute. I think I might do those because it goes along with the rose gold theme. Now I do want to kind of preface it with, before you start any of these baby steps, there are a couple things that you need to make sure are in order before you embark on this crazy journey. And that is, you need to be completely caught up on all of your bills. So you don't want to start any of this until you are fully caught up on all of your bills. And in order to make sure you're doing that, you need to get on a written budget. So whether you're using, you know, a planner like I am, a basic notebook is just perfect. You don't need anything super fancy like this, trust me. You can just get a plain like 99-cent notebook. You can use Excel, you can use EveryDollar, that's Dave Ramsey's free budgeting program. We actually do use EveryDollar. I saw that I do have some subscribers who were subscribed to my previous channel as well. So I used to have a different finance channel. I won't go into all of that now, but on that channel, I primarily used EveryDollar, and I use that for all of my budgeting. Now I use more of a pen and paper route because, and I've talked about this before, I feel like pen and paper is just more of a commitment. It's like, it feels like a contract. Like once you write it down and you sign that dotted line, like you're committed to that. So that's why I personally prefer pen and paper. I just feel like electronic, it's way too easy to like tweak things and change numbers and that kind of stuff. And I don't like, you know, scribbling things out and erasing things, and you can't even really erase. I use pen and not erasable pen for a reason. So that's personally why I use pen and paper. But you need to get on a written budget, and I'll be posting a video pretty soon of how I use EveryDollar now. It's completely different from how I used to use it, but I will post that soon for those of you who were on my channel before, or those of you who are just curious about EveryDollar. I do highly recommend EveryDollar. It's a great program. It's a very simple way to figure out your budget, and Dave Ramsey is not joking when he says you can figure it out in 10 minutes or less using EveryDollar, and it's free, which is great. There's You Need a Budget, I think, is another program. So there are tons of different ways that you can come up with a budget, but just pick one and stick to it for a little bit. It's not going to be perfect in the beginning, especially if you've never done a budget before. It is a learning process. So you got to show yourself some grace and give yourself that wiggle room to make those mistakes, because they will happen. They say it takes a good solid 3 months or so to actually get into a good groove with your budget. I would say it took my husband and I probably more like 6 months. First of all, I'm a really indecisive person, so that doesn't help. But also it took a lot of tweaking, a lot of figuring things out, like, and everything. So yeah. So anyways, I just wanted to preface that, before I like dive into all of this, you need to be on a budget and you need to be caught up on all your bills. Do those 2 things before you do any of this. Okay. So as far as baby step 1 is concerned, let's go ahead and lay one of these guys down. And I think I'll just make it like that way. Okay. So baby step number 1 is to save $1,000 in a starter emergency fund. And if you already have savings, and this is going to hurt because this is what happened to us. If you already have savings, you're going to take everything out of there besides the $1,000 and throw it at debt. I know that is scary as all heck. It is super scary for us too, but that is what Dave recommends. You got to be a little bit uncomfortable while you're on this journey, just to kind of light that fire under your tush and, all that kind of stuff. So that's kind of why he recommends that. Some suggestions for getting that $1,000 in your starter emergency fund, if you don't already have it sitting there. Do a garage sale, pick up some extra work. Once you're aware too of your budget and where every single dollar is going, you'll find that there are things that you can cut, like cable, something that we haven't had for years. Eating out, gifts, try to do more homemade gifts, homemade cards. I have Maddie make cards now. Like, I've enlisted my 4-year-old to make us all birthday cards because people appreciate it way more than a store-bought card, and it's more meaningful. So, and Maddie has a great time doing it. So there are certain things that you can definitely cut to help free up some cash. And Dave does recommend getting this step done in a month. And it is possible. But like I said, you need to get caught up on all your bills and you need to be on a budget before you can do this. And then I know, it can be a little intimidating, but just, like I said, do some babysitting, some garage sales, sell things, anything that you can find. There's lots of different, apps and things like that you can use to sell stuff. But get $1,000 into that starter emergency fund, and then make sure you chop up all of your credit cards. I know that can be extremely intimidating as well, but you need to make a commitment that you're not going to go further into debt and not use credit cards. There are people out there, and I envy these people. I am not one of them. I tried, and it just got me into trouble, as you guys have seen in like our November budget. There are people out there that use credit cards for points and cash back and things like that, and they pay it off every month. I would challenge you to just give it a try. Just maybe not chop it up, maybe throw it into some water and throw that in the freezer or something like that, or just take it out of your wallet and put it somewhere where you like kind of forget it's there. Well, not forget it's there completely, but you know what I mean? Just out of sight, out of mind. Just give it a try and just see how you do, because I think for me, not having a credit card makes me more uncomfortable. So it makes me want to get out of debt faster because I want to make sure we're not in a pickle or anything like that. And then I did try we used our Citibank card to get cash back and stuff like that. And we ended up spending way more than we do when we just use cash. So, try to transition to using cash only. And when I say cash only, I mean for things like groceries, entertainment money, which you shouldn't have very much if you're on this step, clothing, pocket money, which is something that Dave recommends. Give yourself a reasonable amount of pocket money just so you can kind of stay sane during the journey. My husband and I have always kind of fluctuated between $15 to $25 per week, just depending on like that month and stuff like that. So commit to cash and just give it a try, just see what happens. For us, I know we ended up spending way less when we, fully commit to cash. And I'll tell you, I'm never going to go back. I'm never going to go back. No matter how disciplined I think I get and everything, it's not worth it to me. We ended up paying like $2,500 of credit card debt off in November because I decided to, like, as Dave would say, like, why would you play with snakes or whatever? You're going to get bitten. And that's what we did. We played with the credit card and we got a nasty bite. So anyways, moving on. The next baby step. And let me find those little teardrops. I'll use this orange one over here. Oh, that didn't feel sticky at first. Okay. So, baby step number 2 is to pay off all debts except your mortgage. Okay, so pay off all your debts except for your mortgage. And what Dave recommends doing is using the snowball method. Which means that you're paying off your debts from smallest to largest, regardless of the interest rate. And that is so that you are freeing up money in your monthly budget that you can throw towards the next debt, and B, so you get those small wins and you can get some momentum going and things like that. So mathematically, it may not make sense, but as far as getting yourself motivated and kind of driven to, continue on and everything, you want to, pay off like that $100 hospital bill before you tackle the $5,000 student loan, because that's a quick win and it helps you build momentum and it affects your mindset and things like that. You get those quick wins and it really, really helps. And this includes all consumer debts and student loans. Okay, so there's that. Let me just move this down a little bit because that's bothering me. My inner perfectionist is showing. Let me see. Not that I can't hide it for very long. I really can't. But that was just bothering me a little bit. Okay. Baby step number 3. I should just bookmark this page. Keep having to find it again. So we're gonna grab this yellow one. Do that right there. Okay. Baby step number 3 is to fully fund your emergency fund. So remember that $1,000 emergency fund? You are going to put 3 to 6 months of expenses into your savings account. You can pick if you want the 3 months or 6 months. I've heard some people say, I've got a super stable job, like both my husband and I are working. So, you know, and we can live off one of our incomes. We don't need both of them. So they decide to go with the 3 months. And then I've got some who, you know, like one of their partners works, and then the other partner stays home with the child or something like that. And so they want the full 6 months because there's a little less security. Like if their partner loses their job, then they're in a pickle. They're in a real bind, you know? So you get to pick, like, for us, I think we're going to start with the 3 months, and then we'll probably work our way up to 6, ideally a year eventually, but at least 3 before we start like contributing to retirement and things like that. Spoiler alert. But yeah, this is going to be 3 to 6 months of expenses. And that's for your 4 walls only. And by 4 walls, I mean any expenses that you have to pay every month. So your mortgage, your electricity, your water. What do you need to keep your house running? Groceries, obviously you need to eat. Gas in order to fill up your gas tank to go to work. Clothing, you're probably going to need clothes. So think of those things only. Things like vacations and, you know, eating out and stuff like that would not fall into this 3 to 6 months. So, you know, for us, like if you were to add up all of our necessary bills and groceries and gas and clothes, things like that, we'd probably be more around like the, I don't know, $3,000 to $4,000 range on a month. I'm just guessing. I haven't actually calculated this, but that's what you want to do. You don't want to, like, you know, put everything under the sun in there. This is just like if you need to go into survival mode type of thing. Like, what do you need to have in your account to run your household, using like bare necessities for 3 to 6 months. Okay, baby step 4. This green one. I love that it's looking all like colorful. Oops, it was way up. Okay. So baby step number 4, I'm just going to keep that open, is just miscellaneous, or no, I'm sorry. This is not baby step 4. This is baby step 3B. And I forgot to put a little 3 here, didn't I? Okay. So baby step 3B is going to be just miscellaneous savings. And this can be a 20%, that's going to bother me so much, but oh well, 20% down payment for a house, at least 20%. It could be, you know, car replacement, furniture. It could even be a nice vacation to celebrate, you know, getting out of debt and getting your emergency fund set up and everything like that. So you don't want this step, the 3B, to take longer than 1 to 2 years, I believe is what Dave says. Don't quote me on that. I'm pretty sure it's 1 to 2 years, but this is the step you'd be completing before, you know, investing in retirement. And you definitely don't want to put off investing in your retirement for too long. Obviously, you're already, you know, stopping your retirement. And by the way, that's another note. When you're on these baby steps, until you're on baby step 4, you are stopping all of your retirement. This includes employer matches. And I know that that is painful. You're not taking anything out of your retirement, by the way, to pay off any of your debts. You're not taking anything out at all, but you are not contributing anymore until you're on baby step 4. So we'll go ahead and get into baby step 4. So you don't want to be on this step for, you know, too long. I could get this sticker off. There it goes. My goodness. It did not want to come off there. Okay. So, baby step 4. I'm kind of wondering if I'm going to ruin this if I do this, but I kind of want to see if I can fix this maybe. Hopefully I'm not ruining it more. That's just kind of bothering me. So do that. And then fully, I don't know if I made it look worse or if that looks better, but anyways. Okay, so baby step 4 is going to be to start contributing, why do I feel like I'm saying that funny? 15% or more to retirement. And that includes, you know, your employer match, which, by the way, your employer match, say your company will match you up to 3%, you wouldn't count that match into the 15%. So this is 15% of your paycheck outside of the employer match. So the employer match is just cherry on top of the cake. This includes a Roth IRA, ideally, if your company offers one. If not, you can also go to, you know, a financial advisor and get hooked up with one. This is 401k, employer 401ks. And make sure you do get together with a financial advisor just to check on your company's, you know, retirement options. They may not have the best options for you as far as mutual funds and stuff are concerned. So you want to be earning, I think Dave said he earns like 12% on his investments or something like that. So you want to make sure that you are getting something out of your investments. So if your employer doesn't offer very great options, then you don't have to contribute. You can find, you know, other Roth IRAs, other things that you can invest in, stuff like that. So definitely get together with a financial advisor for that. And Dave recommends investing in mutual funds, not stocks. And he recommends growth and income, aggressive growth, and international. And he recommends dividing up your investment equally among all four of those mutual funds. So 25% each. So that is baby step number 4. Baby step number 5 is to save for kids' college via ESA or 529. You can do up to $2,000 per year per child. in either of those accounts. And yeah, so he recommends doing that as quickly as you can. And we are really excited. We did start, well, I shouldn't say we, my father-in-law started an ESA or 529 for Maddie, and there's been money contributed in that, but I'm excited to start really fully stocking that up, because I'll tell you, I did not have that. I paid my way through school and I graduated with $40,000 of student loan debt. And I just know I do not want to put Maddie in that same situation. I feel like I can't really do anything about it now, but if I could go back in time and have invested all of the money that I took out in student loans and I've paid in interest for student loans, I would be in a much different position right now. And I want that kind of success for her. So we may make her pay for her books, things like that, but we will be covering the cost of tuition for sure. And, I think it's important that your kid puts some skin in the game, obviously. I think that teaches them, good work ethic and gets a commitment from them and stuff. But yeah, so I fully believe in this step, and that's something we are definitely going to be doing and that I'm excited to do for her. Give her a different future than I had, because it's not fun graduating in, your early 20s with a ton of student loan debt. It really stinks. So, okay, baby step 6 is to pay off your home early. Now, Dave recommends putting 20% down, and then he also recommends only taking out a 15-year mortgage. We took out a 30-year mortgage. We are probably not going to stay in this house forever. This is more of our starter home, but we do want to start chucking money towards our home just to kind of build up the equity. I like to think of it as almost like a savings account type of thing, and all that. So yeah, that seems like a really far-fetched dream, but I think that we could potentially be mortgage free by the time we're 45. And I'm 32 right now. And it could even be sooner than that, because you just never know, with raises and all that kind of stuff, on the horizon. And we just have no idea what our financial situation will look like, 10, 15 years from now. But the earlier you can pay off your home, the better. Obviously, that frees up a ton of money for investing and everything like that. So definitely something to strive for sure. That will be really exciting when that happens. And I know it will happen for us. And then finally, the last step is to live and give like no one else. And you guys, just imagine having 3 to 6 months of cash in a savings account ready to go in case there's an emergency, having zero debt. You don't owe a thing you don't owe anything on your cars, your student loans, your credit cards, don't owe any of that. You're maxing out retirement, you're saving aggressively for your kids' college, your home is paid off. I mean, my husband and I were kind of having a dreaming conversation the other day, and we were talking about, we're both very generous people, and we want to give, but right now, for the past couple of years, we haven't been able to give like we would prefer to, because we've been so focused on, getting ourselves out of debt and accomplishing our own financial goals, kind of putting on your oxygen mask before helping another person. That's kind of how that goes. But we were talking about, giving out $100 tips to waitresses, paying off layaways for people, donating to charities that we want to more, and just that kind of stuff, giving extravagant gifts to our loved ones. I love spoiling people. I would love to be able to do that kind of stuff and go on, nice vacations and not come home with, a ton of credit card debt that you have to pay off. And that dream is it's going to be a reality. It's going to be our reality, and if you think about it, 10, 5, 15 years, I mean, it goes by so fast. I have learned life goes by so fast, especially once you have a little kid. So let's just throw some little decorations on here just because I like to do that. So we'll put maybe this like little safe on here. And let's do the percentage. Right there. And I love these little gold piggies. I just think they're freaking cute. So I'll put a little gold pig right there. And put this little savings jar. Now I'm just having fun. I love these budgeting stickers, by the way. I just think they're adorable. And what else? What else? Maybe this little pencil. Maybe one of these like little cash dollar bills. I'll put over here. And anything else I want to stick on there? Maybe it's a little like, yeah. I don't want to overdo it necessarily. Although I kind of want to move my little piggy maybe down here and just put something smaller right there. This little like thumbs up. Okay. I think I think that's good. I just wanted to make it look a little cute. So let me zoom you out just a smidgen. Okay, so those are Dave Ramsey's 7 baby steps laid out for you guys and explained. If you have any questions, definitely leave them below, but I do highly recommend reading the Total Money Makeover book. I think that will give you a lot of direction here, and a ton more detail than what I provided to you guys. Now, as far as the giveaway is concerned, if you stuck with me this long, thank you so much. For the giveaway winner, whoever wins the giveaway is going to get an option of what they receive. So you can either get a $25 gift card to Erin Condren or a $25 gift card to Etsy. So if you've seen my plan with me's, you know that I use Planner Kate and I'm obsessed completely. I also love Erin Condren stickers and Erin Condren products. So if you gravitate one way or the other, you'll have your choice of where you want to shop. Now I will say Erin Condren, I do have that $10 off coupon as well that you can get. So if you combine that with the $25 gift card, that gives you $35 that you can spend shopping with Erin Condren. So just wanted to throw that out there. And in order to enter the giveaway, very simple. All you need to do is make sure you're subscribed to my channel, give this video a thumbs up, and lastly, comment below and let me know what one of your financial goals are for the year 2019. So again, you can either win a $25 gift card for Erin Condren or a $25 gift card for Etsy. You need to be subscribed. You need to give this video a thumbs up. And you also need to comment below and share with me one of your financial goals for 2019. I would love to hear it. I could talk about this stuff all day if you can't tell. But I hope that you guys did enjoy this video. If you did and you don't want to enter the giveaway, definitely give it a thumbs up still. And do make sure you're subscribed. I check my analytics a lot, and 70% or more of the people who watch my videos are not subscribed. So please subscribe and join my little neck of the woods here in YouTube land. And then also, if you have any questions, like I said, leave them below for me, and I'll be happy to answer what I can. So that's about it for this video, guys. I will chat with y'all later. Bye.